Active viruses make the host cell create new viruses which eventually kill the host cell. As you're going to see in just a minute, Brandon. The second one is latent. There it is. L-A-T-E-N-T. Latent viruses. These viruses, once you get them, stay with you forever. Now, they may be active, or they may be asleep.
Like most of us.
Now, I want to talk about each one of these real quick. Now,
yeah, right, yeah.
This is what it's like for an active virus to enter when it enters your body. Now, an active virus is not going to stay with you forever. An active virus is
I'm so tired, bro. I just want to fall out right now. Fuck this shit. You're right, bro.
It
I feel like
does its thing, and then eventually it leaves. The only way to get rid of an active virus is through your weight.
I feel like I'm on some damn sleeping pills.
An active virus cycle is a viral reproductive cycle in which a virus takes over all the cell's activities, replicates itself many times, then destroys the cell it attacks. A specific virus attaches to the surface of a specific host bacterial cell. The virus then injects its hereditary material into the bacterial cell. The empty coat remains outside the cell. Inside the cell, the viral hereditary material breaks down the host cell's hereditary material. The virus then takes control of all of the activities of the bacterial cell and directs production of new virus parts. The newly produced viral components are assembled into new virus particles.
Wow. That's awesome. Cool, more spiders.
The host cell bursts open and releases hundreds of new virus particles.
Whoa.
New virus particles go on to infect other cells.
Are triggers a virus?
What?
Triggers?
No.
Those are parasites.
Now, I want to show this again, and I want to explain it. What happens is that virus has to match up, and specifically match up, or it's not going to hook onto the cell. When it does, it sits there and injects the material, DNA, into the cell. Excuse me. Now, this part right here is the DNA from the virus. What it does is it dissolves the DNA of that cell. So that cell is no longer has any DNA, and that's bad. Because that means that cell can no longer reproduce. So and what happens is, all these little pieces of the virus, who is it? Gage and who? These two. What happens is, now see you two, I just wasted time that I was explaining something. You three. Brandon? Yeah. You don't have anything left, so you're up to detention. I ain't got anything left. That's right, you're up to detention. You're up in the back.
What? He's out of strikes?
He's going out what? He's out of strikes too. Now. Alright, pay attention. I'm going over it again. You're going to have to know this. When this virus injects this DNA into here, and it begins to dissolve this cell, this virus has to have some way to grow and develop. So what it does is, it uses all the proteins and other organelles of that cell, and then discards them, or it's going to get rid of the cell eventually. Now, all these grow and develop, and then the cell explodes. And then all these little viruses go out into around this same cell. Now remember, cells grow very close together. So if this cell explodes, what's going to happen to these cells around it? The viruses are going to probably attach to them. And see, that's what eventually happens if you get a stomach virus. Usually if there's a cell that one sits on, that virus sits on, it's all the other cells around it in the same way. I know. Now, that's an active virus. An active virus is always going to destroy the cell. Now, here's what happens if you have a latent virus. The trash can is back there. You need to sit down and not get up and throw away trash.
A latent virus enters the cell and becomes part of